What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I know I've been kind of MIA for the past 2 weeks. I kind of just wanted to like check in with you guys and just kind of give you a life update. So I want this video to kind of be short and sweet. I could have done this on my Instagram, but I just felt like this was more of like a personal thing that I wanted to feel like I was talking to you guys about instead of just like writing a caption. You know what I mean? So first, I'm gonna start with the short and good news because it's exciting and why not? So first thing is that I am moving, and if you don't know already, right now I live in upstate New York near the Syracuse area in a small town. I've lived here my whole entire life, and I honestly do love where I live. There's pros and cons to living here as with any other place in the world, but there's an opportunity to move to Utah, and I've always wanted to live out west, and I love Utah, so I of course was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So just some background information. I am also a senior in college at Penn State. However, all of my classes are completely online, so I can do them virtually from anywhere. So I decided not to go back to State College, Pennsylvania, where school is, just because I felt like I wasn't gonna exactly be happy. That's a whole story for another day. So when my classes were online, there really was that pressing question, like, okay, do I go back to State College and just do my online classes there? Do I stay here? Or I had the opportunity to go to Utah, and I just felt like it would be crazy of me to not choose Utah and just like see what it has to offer. So my brother lives there. He's lived there for a few years now, and one of my best friends, Anna, lives there. I've always loved Utah. It literally has been my second home ever since I can remember. I grew up learning how to ski out there, and we still go out there and ski multiple times a year. So it's like a second home to me, and I'm just excited for like the change up in my content. I feel like I'm gonna feel so inspired and creative there because it's just so beautiful there, and I'm 100% the type of person who is influenced by like their surroundings and like the weather. Like 100% my energy is like so dependent on that. I'm super excited to be in such a beautiful state, beautiful views. There's so much to do outside. The people are just gonna be really rad, and I've always just wanted to be out on the West Coast. So enough rambling with that, but I'm just really excited to be there. The next thing that I wanted to tell you guys was kind of an update on my health, and this was a big reason why I had been like quiet on my Instagram and on here for the past like month. This I'm not gonna go into like 100% detail on because I want to do a whole separate video dedicated to this and like what I learned. Basically, I have been struggling with secondary amenorrhea since February, and I didn't really know, no one really knew what exactly it was for a while until just like a couple months ago when I actually got my hormones tested. Like I said, I'm really gonna dive into this whole topic in another video, but just for a quick debriefing so you can kind of be up to speed so the rest of what I'm about to say makes sense. Basically, hypothalamic amenorrhea, basically due to, there's like 3 factors that can cause this, and it's either due to overtraining, undereating, or just you're really highly stressed. Your body's in a really stressed state, and usually it's a combination of all 3, which definitely in my case that is what it was. Basically, when you have HA, your body shuts down basically reproductive system, and as a female we're definitely just like more sensitive to life stressors, and basically your body kind of gets to a point where if it doesn't feel safe or stress-free enough to be able to have a baby, it won't continue ovulating and having a period every month because it kind of shuts off that system in order to support other functions that are happening in your body. And if you are new here, I had studied abroad in Spain just this past semester, so I was in Spain from January till about March. So I stopped getting a period like like the second month that I was there in Spain. So my gynecologist kind of thought it was stress or just transition from being in a new country with a lot of adjustment, then obviously COVID and everything. So I didn't really think anything of it. I thought it was okay. Then once I came back, it was like 2-3 months and I still hadn't gotten it, and I was like, I felt like that was enough time for my body to like adjust from like being abroad or like any stress or anything like that. It still didn't come, and again now we're like through the whole summer, and it was July, I want to say, and at that point it was like 6-7 months since I hadn't got my period, and I kind of was uncomfortable at that point, like, and I'm very close with my dad, so I told my dad, like, I was like, this isn't right, like something is not right. So I finally went to go get my hormones tested, and basically the results came back and my estrogen levels were like ridiculously low for being a young 21-year-old gal. Basically, the normal range for estrogen, which is, it's very like a broad range because it's super dependent on like where you are in your cycle, your age, like it's dependent on a bunch of different things. But anyway, regardless, the normal range is anywhere from 20 to 300, okay? And 20 being like a post-menopausal 80-year-old grandmother, okay? I'm not joking. And my level was 17. So it was really, really low. That was just like obviously a really big wake-up call. And you know, I really just wanted to take the time to like put my internal health first. I just really wanted to like take a step back, like analyze what I'm doing, looking at my training, looking at my nutrition, looking at my stress management, and because I know that I got into this state naturally, and I really, really wanted to get out of this state naturally. So of course, my gynecologist was super quick to prescribe me progesterone, and there was talk about putting me on birth control after the fact in order to regulate my hormones and regulate my cycle again. And that was something that I personally really, really did not want to do, just for other reasons, which again, I'll probably will dive into in the next video. But I just really, really, really believe in holistic healing. This past month, I definitely was resting, just slowing down for a second, just to give my body some time to like regroup, regenerate, and de-stress itself. Good news is, I have gotten a period, and I was so happy the morning that I got it. So yeah, I don't want to say that I'm like 100% like healed from this. My hormonal health and my internal health is 100% my priority right now. So we're gonna see what happens in the next following months. But now that I feel that I have a better grasp on what's going on, I really want to document it with you guys and just be more open, because I don't know about you guys, but like, the reason why I love YouTube is because I like seeing people be vulnerable, and like that's what allows me to connect so much with these other YouTubers that I love. And like, you're able to relate to somebody with it being like anonymous at the same time, because you don't really know them in real life, but you know that they're out there and that they're a real person and that you can still relate to them, but without feeling like violated and exposed because you don't know them in real life. I don't know if that made sense, but like, anyways, I want to be that person for somebody else. Those are my two little pieces of news. I hope this wasn't too boring, me just sitting here talking, but I really just wanted to give you guys a life update kind of before I move into this next phase of life in Utah, and you know, this other hormonal journey that I've been on and that I've been learning so much about. I literally feel like I told my dad, I was like, I'm a self-proclaimed endocrinologist at this point, because I've learned so much about hormones and how much they affect everything in the body and how much affects your hormones. It's absolutely incredible, and I'm so thankful that I've been going through this, because I literally have learned and experienced a whole other layer and like facet of fitness, and it's so cool to me, and I just love, I hate calling it a fitness journey, but it is. But I just don't like that term, but that's what it is. But anyway, just learning about your health internally, mentally, how everything's so connected. It's so beautiful. I'm just rambling now. Thank you guys for watching. If you're looking forward to the next video, or if you're amped about me moving to Utah, you're excited to see new content, click the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And also subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'm sending you so much love, and hopefully I'll see you guys next Sunday. Peace out.